I was in the New England area working with an educator of mine, and she showed me this technique that is going to blow you guys away. It's a way of actually pressing glitter into the free edge so that you don't need to mix it at all. Let me show you how it's done with ease. What we're going to do is we're going to gently remove the shine from the surface of the natural nail. Remember, it's not about being aggressive, it's about being gentle. All we want to do is gently remove the shine from the natural nail. Once I have done that, I'm going to take my manicure brush and swipe. I'm going to come through and balance the pH level of the natural nail. Notice how it turns nice and chalky white. I'm going to come through with Protein Bond. Remember, you want to apply 2 coats. To come in, apply my first coat, get a chance to set, come in, my second. All right, perfect. We have the nail prepped and ready for application. Once we have prepared it, we are going to take our base gel, and again, we want a nice thin and firm application in order to ensure that the base is applied properly. Again, from cuticle to free edge, nice and tight, nice and right. Perfect. I'm going to set it inside the light. While it's curing inside the light, you're going to be working on the other hand. Apply it to all 5 fingers. As soon as you're done, rotate. Once the base is cured, we are now going to take Absolutely Pink, and we're going to sculpture the body in reverse application. I'm going to come in with a nice pearl, and notice when I pick it up again, I have it on one side of my brush. I'm going to set that tail right at the cuticle area, again, just securing it, and then again, notice how I'm actually using a very light and half circular motion to actually work the product down towards the smile line. As soon as I get down to this point, swing, swing, swing. Notice how I'm able to shape the smile line into perfection without having to do that much work at all. Perfect. Once I get it down to this point, again, if I need to perfect it, I can actually come in with the edge, and again, I'm only going to use this side of my brush. I'm gently going to swipe it down towards the tip, and as soon as I get down to the center, I'm going to lift my brush with the tail, bring it up towards the other side. A very light pressure. I'll do the same thing on the opposite side. Perfect. All right. Notice how I have a really nice smile line. I'm going to get it in front of the light. This will allow the product to set slowly. And again, 30 to 40 seconds, and then inside the light. At the same time, you're going to be working on the other hand. Once the product cures, we're going to come out of the light, and again, we're going to use the same technique that we did with the French in earlier videos. We're going to wipe the body clean of the dispersion layer, and remember, we have to be able to address the smile line so that when we apply the manicure color, it's going to be sharp as a razor blade. I'm going to take my zebra file, and all I'm going to do is gently run it up along my smile. Nice and easy. All right, once we've done that, we've addressed the perfect shape. I'm going to take my sponge buffer, and we're going to come through the whole entire surface. The cool thing about the sponge buffer is I will be able to basically remove the shine from the free edge. Once I'm done doing that, I'm going to wipe off. I'm going to remove any of the dust from the buffing. I'm going to take Protein Bond, and I'm going to re-tack the free edge. This is going to ensure that anything I apply to the free edge with manicure color is going to stick to the base layer. Now, I'm going to choose red 102. Again, really important to roll your bottle. Give it a couple of slaps. And again, what I'd like to do, again, is just stir it in the stem so that I ensure that I have a really good mix. Here's the thing, I don't need to overwhelm the free edge with too much color. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take the color and then lightly tap it up to the smile and brush it through. And as you can see, by following the smile, I'm going to have perfect shape. And remember, all I want is a really thin layer. Take a look at the tip and how sharp the red is. Because I was able to come in and actually shape with the hand file, it's going to make it look razor sharp. Now here's the thing, it doesn't matter if it's too thin of an application, because what you're going to do after this cure is press your choice of glitter into the tip. Let's go ahead and get this inside the light and let it cure. Now again, while this is curing, you're going to be doing the same thing to the other hand. All right, the product has set. Notice that the gel is cured. The top layer here is not sticky, only the gel is. We're going to take Royal Red from the Illume collection. I'm going to take a separate brush, and all I'm going to do is tap the glitter on top of the color. Now here is the great part. The glitter is only going to stick to the color. And again, you don't have to worry about the surface of the nail. Once we get it on, I'm going to use my finger and lightly press it so that it sticks only to the color. And here's the cool part. Again, if you get a little bit of glitter around the edges, you could always take an orange wood stick and just lightly press it down. Because there is no tacky layer, it's not going to stick to the body. Once we've pressed the glitter into the manicure color, we're going to take our filler gel. In this case, I've chosen Build Pink. I'm going to take a really thin amount and I'm going to float it over the free edge. This way you don't drag any of the glitter off of the tip. I'm going to quickly set this inside the light, and I'm going to repeat the same step on all of the fingers. Now again, it's not a matter of how long it's curing inside the light. All we need to do is set it so that we don't pull the glitter off of the free edge. I'm going to take another thin amount and I'm going to brush it through the body. And as you can see, if there's any kind of space, I will be able to fill that up with your filler gel of choice. Once we've done that, I'm going to get it inside the light for the full 2 minutes. Once the product cures, I'm going to wipe the dispersion layer from the surface. I'm going to quickly file it into shape, even with the sides. I'm going to use my safety bit. Again, cuticle to tip, making sure I'm following the eye formation guideline. Great thing about this bit is no matter how much pressure I'm running up around the cuticle area, I'm never going to cut my client. Done. Don't have to file it that much because it was already built into perfection. I'm going to lightly use my hand file to come around the edges to blend it flush with the cuticle area. I'm going to take my sponge buffer, come through, touch it up. All right. Go ahead and dust this off, and as you guys can see, I'm actually able to create ruby red slippers on the free edge. We're going to set that for 2 minutes inside the light. Once the product cures inside the light, we're going to apply cuticle oil to condition the cuticle area and the hyponychium. And as you can see, take a look at the free edge. It glows as though I mixed glitter in gel. This is the best part of this technique, you guys, is that you could use the manicure color as a concealer on the base. Sometimes when you actually mix glitter into gel, you don't mix enough, so it looks like you actually have dirt specks inside the free edge. By actually using this technique, not only are you going to save glitter, but you're going to ensure that the free edge is going to shine bright and brilliant. A definite winner.